Hello guys, Farmers 2014 here, and today I'm wondering, what if I had my own Smash Bros? And there's something on my screen I can't get rid of. What if I had my own Smash Bros? So I already have an entire roster made on this Family Tree app. And now if I was to say that I'd Mario of my YouTube channel, you would think I was going to be someone like Boundtaker, Clippy, or Measurer. If you don't know who Clippy is, watch my very own custom figure video. That's where he's from. But actually, it's this guy, which OGs will remember, from my first ever YouTube video. And all these moves have been made in Scratch. So let's just go over and have a look at his moveset. Just let me change this backdrop. So here is Wapple. He has a plunger for a move. He has this giant apple he could summon. He has an apple car. And then this is his ultimate, where he has a giant apple vehicle thing. And then you know how in Smash, in like the World of Light thing, the World of Light game mode, there's like a cutscene when like every character gets like evaporated or something. Made that. Also made a costume which is the colours all inverted. And now our next fighter will be... Wait, he's our next non-DLC. Our next non-DLC fighter is my first ever Titan 13, Guillotine. So this is going to be his render. His up special is going to be him using these like projectiles. His left and right special is going to be him making weapons using his orange power. Because with Mighty 13s, their law is the orange part equals power. And since Guillotine has the most parts, he has the most power. And so then that's his left and right move. He summons that to do that. And then this is his down move. When he uses his down special, then someone gets too close to him, this happens, and he just faces them up. And this is his ultimate. A bunch of random stuff happening here. And the evaporated thing. He has no alternate costumes. And then now, next fighter is not in this. So then the actual next fighter, which is in this, is Turtle. I feel like you could already see he has the most stuff. So this is going to be his render. This is going to be his left. This is going to be one of his moves. So is this and this and this. This is part 1 of his ultimate. Yes, part 1. And then this is part 2 of his ultimate, where he evaporates you. And then his ultimate costumes is like a drawn version and gold and dark green. Now next fighter is not on here. Okay, the next fighter that's on here that's not a DLC fighter is, where is he? Stingrishy, my very own Pokemon. He has no moves. I mean, he's not actually a Pokemon. He's this thing I made called a Randamon. And it's called Randamon because like Pokemon means pocket monsters, and Randamon means random monsters. So they come in all certain things like fire extinguisher. He does not have a moveset yet, but he's basically like the Pikachu of the group. And then next is Grapple, who's the green apple. Now, in Smash, there are these things called Echo Fighters. Like, for example, Dark Samus, Daisy, Dark Pit, and so on and so forth. I'm actually not sure what kind of Echo Fighters. apart from those ones. I have no clue. And so Grapple is kind of an Echo Fighter. So Grapple's Mario and Grapple's Luigi. And so he has inverted costume, evaporated for the cutscene figure I might make. He has the exact same moveset, just a different colour. And then you can't see it, but I keep turning around because I have a drawing of the roster just on my wall. And then next is this one's a DLC fighter. The next non-DLC fighter is, it's really hard to identify who is who on this. Give me 1 second. Oh, here he is. The red and blue stickbot. Now those who actually went and subscribed to my second channel would know this is the stickbot from the thing. This is his down special. It's like slides. This is his up. This is his jump, I guess. And this is his up special. He has a scythe, yes, I know. Yes, he has a scythe, don't question it. If you question it, he'll find you. And then he will do something. I don't know what he will do, just do something. And then next is the bird here? Yes, we have Bird, who is another one of my random one. He is the, I would say kind of like the Jigglypuff. He's kind of like the Jigglypuff and the Falco. And yes, I have the game case of Smash Bros. Literally right in front of me. And then of the bird, not on here. Now, Bountiger. His up special is all his lightsaber circling around him. Yes, I actually managed to build him a green lightsaber. His normal B button is him using Cataclysm, which in a future episode, of the series, which I haven't really made an episode in a while, in a future episode of it, he is going to defeat he is going to just take Cat Noir's name from Miraculous. And he's just going to use it. And his side special, no, that's that. His side special is just his tail he has. Then you would think, why is this his down special and not his ultimate? Because if you look at a certain post from my YouTube channel, you would see one called Bro God Domain Expansion. That's his ultimate. And then he has a cartoon style and an inverted style. Here is next on here. Now we have who's actually the first character on here that's ever made? The third character that was made a while ago. The third ever character I made entirely by myself, Measurer. His up special is him gliding, which only people who know me in real life will actually understand that. His left and right special is the shield not left and right special. His down special is the shield he can make using his arms, since they're literally measuring tapes. Since there's no limit on them, they can extend it over fast he wants, means he can make a shield with them. His left and right special is a nail gun. Yes, a nail gun. And then his is his ultimate, which again, only people in the real life will understand this one. So basically, I made comic books of him, and in the second one, yes, there's more than one. He gets a bunch of superpowers, and it's he gets this green aura thing. Ultimate costume is an elf, Wolverine. So basically, he also has the ability to, whenever he puts on a hat, if he puts on somebody's hat, for example Wolverine's hat, his appearance will change to look like Wolverine's. if that makes any sense. And then he has inverted collars. And then I'm not going to do evaporated ones anymore. So. Next is my first custom. Next is, well, first custom figure you guys ever seen. The second one I actually made. Clippy. So his Wender, his up special, I think. No, is down special, side special, and up special. Have him in an alternate or just B. And then he has a cartoon version, and then he has just like this. Fab weird thing. Next we have Frogosaurus. We have Frog. And yes, I know the frog looks like a dinosaur because the frog emoji doesn't have a full body. Yeah? Okay. Sorry about that. It just got cut off because I had to go do something. So now this frog's moved up. Ginormous for ultimate. Lily pad, that, this was tile, and evaporation. Wait, I'm going back out scratch. Just give me a second to find a character that's not DLC on here. Okay. Found the character that's not DLC, and I'm just going to add it in quickly. Now, if anyone here has watched Battle for Dream Island, and if anyone here knows me in real life, you probably know where this is going. So this is my very own Battle for Dream Island character called Lilypad, and it's not the one from Toy Story. His hat is on fire. Lilypad. And then after Lilypad, we have Blue Female Arrow. I'm not sure if she's like famous or something, but I do know her in real life. She is my sister's friend. Just give me 1 second to do cleans up the garden. She's actually been on some of my videos before. And then the next one, again, only people who know me in real life will know this one. I'm looking at you, Fish Lord. Martian Mosquito, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the first. This came from a nickname that we call. This is a nickname that we call one of my friends. I'm just gonna see. He has a YouTube channel. Don't know why that's not working. Don't mind that. It was just done for a little cousin. It was just done for like my little cousin. Okay, I still watch Bluey. It's a good show. Don't judge me. It's a good show. Descriptions. Okay, I think I know how to find him. Is I gonna be able to find it like this? Nope. Here it is. Okay, a bunch of people have the same name. How does this keep happening with my friends' YouTube channels? Yeah, I'll just get back to that at the end of the video. Yeah, Mr. Martian Mosquito Tyrannosaurus Rex the first. He's a mosquito dinosaur. You know, I feel like I could make this quite a Lego as well. Or at least I could try. And then after Martian Mosquito we have Raptorbots. And also, for those who did like to watch my my non-official Stickbot Marvel series, yeah, Dominus's one is coming soon, I promise. Hopefully. He'll come at some point, guys. He'll be here some point. At some point he'll be here. So now he has his normal, him turning into the dinosaur. Also, actually, if I do end up making a membership, I'm gonna put something special in it. Yeah, if I do end up being able to make a member thing, I'm gonna have exclusive stickbot parts from behind the scenes and stuff. And then him as the dinosaur, him with Dominus's power thing, because he can do that, and that. So then no Bolt, who is basically the Black Panther, who is the Black Panther and the Kirby of them. The Kirby, because he's going to be the only one who actually will escape. He will escape the bad guy. Piggy, I just realised. Ha! So he's going to be the only one who survives it. And then he has this lightning bolt thing. One to hear sound, him disappearing because of how fast he's going. And then him one so fast to go and see him. Then after Bolt we have not the game. Finally, one is actually in the game. My very own Piggy character. He was too big to give him a full on moveset. And then we have Spidops. Basically my version of Wiggy. And then after the Spidops we have one of my very own Piggy characters, the second one ever made, Ribbit, who is a 4. And then after Flibbit is around my fourth or something custom characters, Maple, who I made in year 4. So the origin of this guy was just like I was on my whole class was in Scratch one day, and then I decided to get the apple and just mess around and draw a body with it, and then boom, he was born. He can do this. He can turn hand the fire. I will do. If you want, I can show more people like him. Who are called the Foodman. You can do this with his arms. And then this is his ultimate. And then this is him inverted colours. Of the Maple is Fish Lord. Okay, there's a little fun fact for this guy. There was a bunch more fish, but that meant every time I went into his thing, it was so laggy that it took ages to load. So I had to get away like most of the fish. And then after Fish Lord is this one guy I made on Roblox. Not made. I don't know what to call him. And then the guy on my YouTube banner. Yeah, he still does watch the unsubscribers, by the way. So subscribe or he will not stop watching you. Yeah, he knows everyone's address. Subscribe and he will stop his army from going over to your house. It's a joke, but please still subscribe. And then after him is... Who the hell even is that? Oh! Snail! I got this at on the World Book Day one year. After Snail, Daylights. I got this as like a little like present thing, like when I was like 4 or 5 or something. So, and then I still have it actually as well. And then after Daylight, not anything. The Gleam of this, Crystal Bots. He was my first stick bot my first stick bot was a Valor, and then he lost his face. Then I drew him a new one in black. His old face was white. I drew him a new one in black, and then I had a red permanent marker, which is actually on my desk right now, which I used to give him a little scar, and then like change the white stuff to red in him. And as the name implies, he can harness the ability to crystals. And yes, I know he has the Gazoon from Super Things, and also the Ice Bat from Piggy. In my lore, the Ice Bat gives you a lot of power. Okay, the Ice Bat equals power. Frost Piggy is basically the god of them. He can do this, that. Also, every time he uses a certain crystal or just anything, his blood, and then his string changes colour. So usually it's red. When he uses this crystal to steal people's powers, it turns green through those suction cups. This one turns the suction cups and everything else light blue, the ice coloured. The portal, the one which he uses to teleport, turns into like a little dash of light thing. Yeah, same as the thing. This one makes his arms. This one makes the same stuff as always, like blue, and then also makes his entire arms blue. This one just stays the same colour. This one it just changes colour. This one it becomes light green, dark blue, and then when he uses 2 wizards at the same time, it goes to 2 different. It basically goes halfway for each colour. So this one goes to blue to green. This is just light blue. Portal. This is him before he found the crystal. Like he originally was going to be this, and then he became a third project, and then became this. And then he found the crystal, got in several battles, and got all the scars. And then all the crystals around him. And then there's these two crystals using. The red one hypnotizes people, and then that one creates things. Like Hawkmoth, like the Butterfly Miraculous and the Peacock Miraculous and Miraculous. Yes, I watched a lot of that show. And then now after Crystal Bot, not in here. Maybe there's that one. Guys, give me 1 second. I don't know who that is. Sorry about that, guys. It just turned off. Now for these next ones, we're gonna have to go into some different games, like Minecraft. For my Minecraft character, like Steve. I'm just gonna go into this war world I have. Yes, I have a war world. And yes, I like war. The funny thing is, I just about to say do before it turned on. So actually, let me know in the comments if I should make a whole cutscene thing for my own version of the World of Light cutscene, where they will get evaporated or something like Galeem. So my character So usually I always have an elytra on. So this is what I would look like. I have a dirt coloured elytra. Actually, it's probably best if I go into a different world. Okay, so we are in a new world. So this is what it would look like. I would have a elytra on at all times. The tortoise not going to do that in game, of course, because it's going to be hard to actually animate. It's going to be hard to do. And I'm going to have my standard weapon, a trident. Yes, I always have a trident on me. I'm going to go like... And then... going into my city world. Hold on. And then for my ultimate, I'm going to have my dog, I'm going to have my dog named Barky, my armadillo called Army, and then my copper golem called Caliper, all in as well to be backup and stuff. And then now moving on to another game. I have my other very own piggy character. He has Mando Corn, which you can use to do that. And go invisible. He also has a walk. He has a pet walk. Let me just have a look at anything else in my inventory. Nothing else in my inventory, okay. he has this Tio thing. He can also fly because he has a jetpack on his back. And there's many more characters. But I think we should stop. I think we should continue on with the DLC. Now the first DLC character is Dominus. Now Dominus just kind of come in a free with not the Elite Valor. With Valor and Merc. So let me get out Merc. He comes with the free of Valor and Merc. And then the next DLC character is... Hold up. Let me just go back under the things and have a look at who's the next. The actual next DLC character. Color Monster. Oh. No. Yeah, I'm bad at this. Okay, so it turns out Bird, turns out Bird, Octo, and Spidelops, and also the guy I made in Roblox are all also DLC. But next we have Color Monster. So Color Monster originated from a character I made in this Sonic roleplay game called Polysonic RP, which sadly got deleted. RIP my Robux. I spent so much Robux in that game and just thought they were deleted. You know, every game I spent Robux in has been deleted. Why? But most games I spent Robux has been deleted. So his moveset basically can also copy other characters, but it's mostly similar to Sonic's. So Idle, left and right special. He has the homing attack that's like Sonic does, and this is just him jumping. And this is also his upset special. He has inverted colours, a costume of another character I made in a different Sonic game, and that's him being evaporated. And then after that, wait, how did I not realise they're all here in order? We have green olive click bots. Side note, I actually did not have this stick bot in real life, so I just used the normal green stick bot, and I can stop motion animation of this, which I probably will. He has normal, cartoon, and evaporated. And then after him, he's done all DLC, by the way, actually. We have Large Robots, who is in the same universe as Measurer and shows up in a spin-off book called Metallics. Now, Jordan, for this guy is one year when I went on holiday, like a few years ago or something. We went to a shop on the last day of holiday, and then I found this guy in there and I bought him. Yeah, kind of cool. And then next we have gold T13. Well, kind of yellow, but mostly gold. And then a heavy metal. He has no ears. Heavy metal has a side special where his arms extend out, like the tentacle things that my actual heavy metal T13 does come with. He has the side special with the red things, which he does not come with. These, which I cannot do in real life. His ultimate, and then we have my actual first ever custom figure I ever made. Well, the actual first one I made was blue. I'll just replicate that real quick. You know, sometimes I cannot find any dark blue pipe cleaners. So this is the colour my first ever pipe bolt, which is what they're called, looks like. And then I tried to remake it, and then I only have light blue pipe cleaners, so it looks like this. And yes, it's actually going to be his costumes now. Then you can't have normal pipe bolt with that. It's a good pipe bolt. He's been shrunken down to be in scale of every other character in this game. Like Palutena was. And Ridley. Yeah, done you. Okay, that is every character that is on the Scratch project. At least. There's more characters, just they're not in the Scratch project. So thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one. Peace.